Hello viewers of Kritika's Vision, welcome to yet another interesting video. Now we will be doing the financial power of the president. Now a money bill cannot be introduced except on the recommendation of the president. Even when budget is under consideration, the authority that the budget is introduced is on behalf of the President of India. And the number 3 is contingency fund. So this fund basically is kept at the disposal of the president. So no other person has hold over this contingency fund. Now why this fund is created? This fund is created for meeting expenditures which are unforeseen. Now the president has to decide whether that expenditure is unforeseen or not, and then he will use it for such reasons. Okay, next is the judicial power. So regarding judiciary, court cases and judgment is the judicial power. Now number 1 is power to grant pardon or to reduce punishment. Now the president has a power to grant pardon or reduce the punishment that a person's received. Now this power cannot be exercised every time for all the cases. However, there are some specific cases like when the punishment or sentence is by a court martial, or where the punishment is for offences against union law, and in case of all death punishments. Now this pardon it can be absolute or it can be conditional. So absolute pardon can be given or it can be conditional. However, the pardoning power, like most other powers, is exercised on the advice of Council of Ministers. So he himself cannot exercise this entire power. He has to take advice of the Council of Ministers. Now coming to the next judicial power of president, that is not being answerable to any court of law. So the president is not answerable to any court of law for the exercise of power and duties of his or her office. That is, while sitting on the position of the president, whatever decision he might have taken, whatever instructions he might have given, whatever policy he might have given assent to, nobody can challenge or ask him any questions regarding that. So he's not answerable to any court for the exercise of such powers. However, also, no criminal proceedings shall be instituted against the president in any court during his term. So, no criminal proceedings shall be done against the president during the term of the office. But here you should understand this, that when the impeachment process of the president is under consideration, at that time he has to answer a few questions in order to prove that he is innocent or whatever he has done. So in this case he can be asked question, but only when the impeachment process is under consideration. In no other ways he can be answerable. He can be asked questions for whatever he has done. So that's all for today video. Kindly subscribe.